Hello, everybody. Welcome to my second audio note slash vlog. Um, um, the first one was not bad, I guess. I haven't had many views, but still, I could see some people were finding me, and there were few watch minutes. I would say not watch hours, but hopefully we'll get there one day. But hope everyone's doing good. Everyone's having um, great day wherever they are across the world. So today I'd like to talk about a topic that is very close to my heart, which is car. Everybody loves their car, whether it's a first car, second car, or old car or a new car. A car is always very close to a man's heart, or a woman's heart, I would say. Um, So this morning, I got a call from one of my clients that I work with, and he said, "Hey, I'm looking to buy a car for my business." I said, "Yeah, that's great. So which car are you getting?" He said, "I looked at few other brands, but I want to get a Toyota." I said, "That's a great choice. Japanese car, trusted brand. You can't go wrong with it." And here comes the challenge. Um, the the best cars in the market are always not easy to get. There's obviously a bit of a wait time. You've got to be, in the line to get that particular model that you want. And sometimes it's very hard to negotiate if the brand is pretty big. They don't move much, and there's not much skin in the game for the buyer. It's always the seller who dictates the terms. But I've had good experiences buying brand new cars in the past and still get some good discounts on whenever I've made a purchase. So he knew that, my client knew that. So he said, "Look, I will give you the control, and you help me buy and get some discount." So I told him, That's fine, I can help you with it." And I first thing I asked him is to go to any local Toyota showrooms, and then test drive the one that you like and get a basic price and see what he says. He went for a test drive. He loved it, and the agent was pretty good. He explained everything, so he was sold on the car. And then comes the important bit, which is the pricing question. And as expected, it's Toyota, and there was not much room for the sales guy to move. He just gave a standard price and said, "Look, I'll chuck in some doormats for free," which is basically going to cost nothing. And the client was disappointed because he loved the car, but the price was pretty firm and there was no room to negotiate. And he called me. I said, "Look, that's not a problem. You've got the base price, which is good, and let's make some calls now." I ended up calling a couple of other dealers that I personally know here in Melbourne, because I live in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. And those dealers said, "Look, this is a very uh, very unique model of car that he's looking at, and with some specific accessories and few modifications here and there." And the dealers, they also said the same thing. There's not much movement in terms of price, but because we knew you, we could get the car a bit early than what the others are saying. Well, that's not bad, but still the price, it all comes down to the price. And here comes the trick that I've been using for the last 10-15 years, ever since I've started buying new cars. So always when you shop around, go to the local stores first in your local suburb, or in your local town. Get 2 or 3 pricings from each of those. Have it handy. Pick up the phone and call the biggest showroom. The showroom that's got always stock, the showroom that's always there and well known, with lots of customers. Always ring them up and say, so this is the car that I'm looking to buy. So I did the same thing. I called them up and I said, look, this is the car I'm trying to buy. I've test driven. It's fantastic. You don't need to sell you don't need to sell your car or anything, because I'm sold already. But the only problem I have is the price. So I got the point straight away, and I told him, look, I don't want to waste your time or beat around the bush. And the problem we have is the price. So if you want me to buy your car, so here is the catch. I'm not going to drive all the way to your showroom if it's for $500 or $1,000. It needs to be minimum, 2-3 grand. And he said, are you joking? It's Toyota, you can't get 2-3 grand. That's when I've used the business as a trump card. I said, look, we've got fleet of cars. We've got 3 cars in the fleet. And if you want to get hold of the portfolio, and if you want to handle our fleet in the future, and this is your chance. And don't lose a deal just because of a grand or two. And the other thing I've told him is, look, I'm happy to put the deposit on the phone without even wasting a minute. That really attracted him. So he went straight to the manager and said, look, I can only get you 1,500 discount. I said, I already told you I'm not here to waste the time. And if you really want to make deal and shake hands on the phone virtually, you got to give me at least 3 grand. So he went back again, and I took my card out. I said, I'm reading the numbers. Are you ready to take down the numbers? And he was laughing, and I said, look, I know you're trying to make a deal. Let's do it. So what we've had was the client's pretty stoked. He was listening the conversation quietly, and I said, this is exactly what I wanted. So we got about $3,000 worth of discount, and we had 2-3 accessories for free of cost, and they've also given modifications for a very nominal price, which is very surprising. I think that fleet thing really worked here, and then our research with different dealers and also helped. And he always gets these calls, the agent, saying, someone says, no, that dealer is giving for this price, why can't you give me this price? And they know you're lying, or you've actually spoken to those dealers. So because we've been there and I know those dealers, I've given those names to him. He said, look, I know you're not lying, so let's get down to the business. Overall, we've got the car we wanted, we got the best price, and we didn't have to wait. We actually had to wait for about 2-3 days, and we picked up the car. And overall, it's a win-win situation. So what I wanted to tell you guys is, if you are in the market to buy a new car, there's always room for negotiation, and use it to your leverage, and do your research. Speak to enough showrooms before you call it a deal, and use it to your advantage. And be smart, and nothing's difficult. It doesn't matter what brand you're buying, what car you're buying. As long as you know what you're doing, you will still get a better deal. Thank you guys, and hope you have a lovely day, and we'll catch up again with another topic. Thank you.